Hello everyone, so this is a quick little bonus video that I'm putting together, and this is on the subject of Dolce & Gabbana's By Man from 1997. I've got a little sample of this one that you can see there that I've been using. I've had a 5mm and I've used most of it up, and I've got a little carded sample of maybe 1 point something mils of the original fragrance from 1997, which is becoming, and has become for many years, a really hard one to get hold of, much sought after. It was just a normal designer, mid-priced fragrance when it came out, but it's become really hard to find, and loads of people are going crazy for it. Here we can see I've got the Perfume Parlour clone of this one in the 30ml spray. It's called By Man. So this is supposedly going to smell a lot like the original fragrance. This is a classic kind of barbershop fragrance with a lot of lavender. We've got some, it's a very complex fragrance actually. We've got a milky, powdery kind of feel with this one, some lavender, artemisia. It's a barbershop fragrance, there's some lovely sandalwood in it, and it's become really hard to find in recent years. So I have gone ahead and, as you can see there, purchased the spray 30ml and the pure perfume oil as well of 10ml, just to see how they go. Now I've put those fancy little labels on my oil and the spray. They don't come like that from Perfume Parlour, but I wanted to pimp them up and make them look really nice. So I just wanted to gauge you're interested in this one and see how much people are interested in this one. It does go online for really high prices, the original fragrance. There are a lot of fakes out there apparently too. So 50ml and 100ml bottles are going for I've seen 50ml bottles for £100–150 in the UK, equivalent prices in the USA. And the 100ml bottles you can get easily up to £200, £250, $200–300. Very expensive, more expensive than a lot of niche fragrances, mainly because of the scarcity. It had a fairly short run. I think it was discontinued in somewhere in the mid to early 2000s. And since then we haven't been able to get it. It has a really great reputation. A lot of people who've worn it a lot swear by it and say it's one of the absolute gems out there. But is that because it's really great, or is it because it's so rare? People who've given us great reviews on this one and have a high regard for it include Greg from the Greggieboy76 channel. He's done it in various top lists, including a barbershop list. I'll put the links in the description below. And Ryan from RyzFragz34, who also thinks it's an absolute classic. I've had my little sample I've been trying out, and I do really like it, but I'm not entirely sure whether, if I'd not known about the hype, would I have thought it was that amazing. So I've been interested to try my sample that I've had, and now to get this cheap clone, because I haven't had much luck getting a bottle for a reasonable price. I wasn't going to pay crazy money. Let's see how this one works out and how the clone compares to the original. I'm going to give both a good testing, the oil and the spray and the original. Notes for this one listed on Fragrantica, plus some extra ones that I found elsewhere in brackets. In the top we've got spices, citruses, pepper and walnut, and a lot of people also talk about nutmeg, so I think that is one of the notes in this one. In the mid you've got lavender and artemisia, and in the base guaiac, amber and leather is often mentioned but not on Fragrantica. The artemisia is interesting because that's a keynote in Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal from the mid-90s, just before this one came out. And also that one has lavender, so I do find a similarity with Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal, but a little bit more classy and sophisticated maybe. So let me know if you've tried D&G By Man. Is it ridiculously overhyped and overpriced, or is it a masterpiece? I'm not sure yet. I quite like it. It's definitely not bad, but I'm going to investigate more. And if we can get a cheap clone, of course, that would be great, because we can just use that and not have to keep coughing up ridiculous amounts on eBay, and we can wear it as a daily scent instead of having to save it for special occasions. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. Goodbye.